left briefly to do a master's in educational technology and then came back last year to assist with some of CSDC's tech-related efforts, including some web development and online learning. And so, given my background, I jumped at the opportunity to coordinate today's web conference with Dr. Gardner and also provide him hopefully a fitting introduction. Before we go into the web conference with Dr. Gardner, we will be doing a question and answer session after Dr. Gardner's talk. And so we have a URL for that. I'll give it out in just a second in case you need to write it down. But basically what will happen is you'll go to the URL. It'll route you to a Google application where you can post questions or upvote other questions that you really like to have answered. You don't need a Google account. You can do it anonymously. And it should work pretty well for both mobile and laptop devices. So the URL, and we'll flash it on the screen as we get closer to the Q&A, but the URL is www.chartercenter.org/ask. So it's chartercenter.org/ask if you'd like to ask questions to Dr. Gardner. So many of you are probably familiar with Dr. Gardner. He's probably best known for his 1983 book, Frames of Mind, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, in which he argues that human intelligence is not singular, nor can it be easily evaluated through low standardized measures. Instead, Dr. Gardner argued human intelligence consists of nearly a dozen different intelligences, plural, including interpersonal intelligence, naturalistic intelligence, and visual spatial intelligence, to name a few. His more recent work builds upon his theory of multiple intelligences, but he also incorporates aspects of Angela Duckworth's research at the grid. Dr. Gardner goes one step further, asking how we ought to apply our wits and grit in developing good people, good workers, and good citizens. And so I think in this way, Dr. Gardner's research is especially relevant to the California charter school community, because I think we often find ourselves reflecting upon what good work means in a charter school setting. That is, which attributes do good teachers possess? Who decides what constitutes a good school or curriculum model? When we speak of successful students, what types of intelligences are we nurturing or ignoring? And are we promoting intelligences for a good purpose? He's the author of 30 books, translated into 32 languages. He is a two-time recipient of the MacArthur Prize Fellowship. He is currently the Hawks Professor of Learning and Cognition at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. And he is joining us now via live web conference. So will you please help me in giving a very warm welcome to Dr. Howard Gardner.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, attendees. That was a very thoughtful set of points and backgrounds for my talk, and makes it easy for me to get into the substance of it. I'm hoping that you can see me, but more important that you can see my slides, because